Mr. Hammer here again. We're doing the mid-unit review. I'm going to take up a few simple questions here. Let's look at number 1 from the mid-unit review. Find perimeter and area of each figure. So we have a rectangle here. We're going to start with the formula for a rectangle, which is length times width. Our length is 5. Our width is 2.5, so it's 5 times 2.5, which is going to give us 12.5. And the unit is meters. So this is going to be meters squared, always for area. Perimeter is going to be all the side lengths. We can do it 2 times the length, because we have 2 lengths, plus 2 times our width, because we have 2 widths. Our length is 5, so 2 times 5, plus 2 times 2.5. That's going to be 10 plus 5, or 15. And in this case, since it's a distance around, like a fence, it's in meters, not in meters squared. So that's perimeter and area of a figure. Next, number 2. Let's do the easy one first. So area of a parallelogram. Area of a parallelogram is very easy. It's simply base times height. That's our formula. Notice the format. Formula, then our work, our substitutions. Our base is 3.5, and our height is not this one here, because that angle, this side is not at a 90-degree angle. It's this side over here, too, that is at a 90-degree angle to our base. So this gives us 7, and the unit here is centimeters, not meters, and it's squared, and there's our answer. Notice our FWA 3 steps. Let's scroll down now to number C. So area equals base times height. There's our formula. We have a base here that looks like it's over here. It's 1.5. And our height, again, can it be this side? No, it cannot, because that's not at a right angle. This angle looks more like about 45 degrees. It's this side up here from the top, from the bottom of the building, or whatever it is, the shape, all the way to the top, and at a right angle here. We need this right angle measurement. So our height is 2. So that's going to give us 3, which is 3 centimeters squared, and that is our area for number 2C. Let's skip number 3, and we will go down to number 4. Area of a triangle. That's going to be base times height, but divided by 2. Formula. Then we substitute. Either of these can be our base. So let's say 4 is my base. 6 is at a right angle, so that can be my height. 6 times 4 divided by 2 is 24 divided by 2, which is 12 centimeters squared. So formula, work, answer. Let's skip down to the last one here. Area equals base times height. You could write it like this also if you want, divided by 2. Our base is 2 because that's the bottom there. But what's our height? Again, the tricky part. Is it this side? No, because that's not at a right angle. It is this side over here. So it's 2 times 2.2, and then divided by 2. 2 times 2.2 is 4.4. Divide that by 2, and we go back to 2.2. And in this case, it's meters squared. And we're going to skip back to number 3 right now. A parallelogram has height 45 centimeters and base 60 centimeters. So here's 60. And there's our height, which I'll do in this kind of dotted line instead, of 45. And we want to find the area. So let's say this is our parallelogram here. Something like this. I know it's not perfect looking, but this is an example here. So find the area. That's base times height, which is 45 times 60. Get out the calculator. So 2,700 or 2,700 centimeters squared. B, what is the base and height of a parallelogram with twice the area? So twice the area. So area would then be 2,700 times 2, or 5,400 centimeters squared. Well, all we need are 2 numbers that multiply to that. From our previous experience, we found that if we double the base or double the height, that's going to double the area. Let's try that out. So if our base was previously 45 from up here, why don't we try making our base 90 and keeping our height at 60? Oops, other way around. Let's try, I think I made a mistake earlier on and did things a little backwards here. These are switched. Our base is 60 and our height is 45. So let's make our base, instead of 60, let's make it 120. And let's make our height, leave it the same, and let's see if that doubles things. So area equals base times height, which equals 120 times 45. And we'll take our calculator, and we'll find that that gives us 5,400 centimeters squared. So indeed, if we want to double the area, we could either double the base or double the height, one or the other. And C, what is the base and height of a parallelogram with 1/2 the area? Well, same thing here. I could cut one of those in half. So let's take our base, and instead of it being 60, let's make it 30. And our height is 45. Let's see what happens here. Base times height, 30 times 45. Get to our calculator. And we find out that that's 1,350 centimeters squared, which is half. If you do 2,700 divided by 2, that is equal to 1,350. So that is the answer to number 4.